If you don't understand what you're looking at, this is a quote-unquote alpha male morning routine that blew up on Twitter, and it's essentially the biggest bait ever. Did you catch that? That blue water bottle is important, and then he dunks his head in some water. The sparkling water then went to Obama viral, and its search term literally exploded. Like, I'm serious. People are buying out this water to, like, do an ice bath, ice bucket challenge type of thing. This one's the best. If you haven't noticed, he was in the air for 4 minutes. This video is obviously fake and a troll, but that's essentially the whole gimmick. He spends about 2 hours waffling around and doing nothing. And you know what they say, right? What goes up must come down, and a bunch of corporations got involved and ruined the fun for everyone. Boo, cringe. Even Mr. Breast got the memo. I accidentally slept in and missed my morning routine. Hello, Jimmy, are you awake? Let's get to 10,000. Dive into the pool, please. Rub a banana on your face.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right, pack it up, everyone. Just ratios him.
Baba Bowie.
WestJet.
What is up, Jamaicans and turkey bacons? WestJet 615, Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about the morning routines. Oh, and literally 0% of your subscribes, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Morning, gang. Don't forget to dunk your face in ice water today. We got the Asian version dropping, but, you know, ironically, he didn't do his homework. That's the wrong water. This is the reason Asian hate started in the first place. Lock in, buddy. You're not doing it right. Anyway, the banana isn't here for no reason. It has significance as well. Stubs it on his face for no particular reason. The Asian version, in my opinion, is trying too hard. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just stopped making the video and just started playing Valorant for the rest of the short, but I digress.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. At least 10,000.
To all of us virgins on the internet, it's all fun and games, but that's just his power level.
It's over
10,000. Thank you.
That was deliberate for sure. There was some oomph in that water bottle right there. Maybe I'm missing something, but sparkling water is essentially the elixir of life to every alpha male type on the internet.
Still water from the fucking tap. The government gives you that shit, effectively for free.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
You know what? W. A true alpha male always says thank you. This guy essentially reinvented rage bait. He doesn't want you to get angry. He wants you to clown him for engagement. Because look, he's writing in his binder and he's literally on the first page. I'm pretty sure the Asian guy from earlier just did this to flex his G-Wagon on us peasants. Like, you can literally tell he had to get it in the shot behind him. If you miss one joke on this app, the timeline doesn't make sense for a week. It's just bananas and Saratoga water. 1 million likes. Even gaming communities did a good job at this. Arrow, time to lock in with some bananas and a bowl of water. We got League of Legends making an appearance. 7 wins away from Challenger. Locked in. Bought out his local 7-Eleven supply of water. The Asian guy from earlier was trying too hard. The whole purpose of this is to be ironic, and FaZe Adapt did it best. Standard procedure. Washing his face. What do you got in there? 5 big booms. Now that is expert. 3:61 p.m. Hey, he even got the type of water right.
I'm gonna slam your entire 401k on a 16-leg parlay.
Yeah.
There's always money in the banana stand. You gotta have the banana. Maybe that's what the original was missing, some hot dog water. I think this is just a regular routine for FaZe Clan, not part of the morning routine. And then I think he starts promoting skin gambling to children. Of course, he has to dunk himself in the pool, and then I think he got kicked out of FaZe Clan and just decided to end it all. Joking about game ending yourself is not funny. It's not funny to you, but buddy, the world doesn't revolve around how you feel about things. Respectfully, go fuck yourself, read. That's just like an average conversation on Twitter. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Oh my god, I knew I saw this guy somewhere. This is the same guy. He oils up and runs through parking lots. What a legend. 9 million followers on Instagram. This guy's doing it right, clearly. Dude, this guy's an absolute legend. He got salt, the same water, dude. The lemon, he's living it up. They are cooking you over on Twitter over TS. Even Call of Duty United Kingdom wanted a piece of the pie. Don't quote me, but this might be the most viral Twitter video ever. My morning routine, but I'm not lying like everyone else. It's just him sleeping, you know, waking up at an actual normal time. Cigarette immediately after brushing your teeth is diabolical. At least, you know, pair a coffee with it or like a Red Bull or something. This white guy who looks like a desk at elementary school went pretty viral too. Hey, there we go. That's the Red Bull I mentioned from earlier. You can tell that's fake because no one's bumping Playboy Cardi that hard. Every masterpiece got its cheap copy. And once again, congratulations. White people, you ruined it again. Jokes aside, people were saying that the routine guy got evicted from his house and people were trolling saying it impacted the Saratoga stock price. Albeit, humor doesn't have a line, but hypothetically, if it did, this would probably be it. Okay, now we got the Hamburglar over here.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
To all the haters, I can't be racist. I got 2 black friends now. I'm going to Paris soon. You know for a fact after filming, he cooked those eggs up into an egg McMuffin. Then he rewrites the Declaration of Independence and goes ahead and puts some socks on.
I'm broke as fuck. All right.
I don't even think that's a banana. He has some sort of exotic fruit and he's straight lying. What do you mean you're broke? You have a MacBook. Dude, this guy's the richest person in his village. He's living in like Ghana or something.
Yes, I have transfer student from village.
Anyway, this life of a meme graphic was going viral as well. You know, people enjoying something and then the brands come in and make it cringe. Especially Spotify. Like, fuck off. Stop raising your subscription prices. I also find it funny how Mr. Beast is also treated like a corporation. Everyone's tired of him. You are friends with a pedophile. People really hate Mr. Beast. Why do you make everything suck? There's always that one person who ruins a running joke online. Mr. Beast isn't that bad.
Oh, aren't you impressed? JK, I'm not a fan.
This guy obliterated the algorithm. Like, every company ever is in on this now. Mark Norman, the comedian, morning routine, 6:30 a.m. All right, dude. Maybe the real morning routine was the friends we made along the way, because honestly, the one thing that is cool about this is how, like, every walk of life is sort of, like, relating to this and clowning it in a way. I gotta give it to the Counter-Strike community. They had the best memes, though, by far. Like, this genuinely some goofy stuff right there. This dude hired me in 2023 to consult for his brand. He is so broke and stupid. And then he tried to expose him, and honestly, I don't really care. Twitter's full of miserable people that gotta ruin the fun, and whether intentional or not, you gotta give credit where it's due. The guy's video went Obama viral. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if this was a genius-level marketing campaign for Saratoga at this rate. Like, no joke, their sales numbers gotta be out the roof. You even got Guts from Berserk doing the routine. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel so I can pay my bills. I live in Canada. It's hard out here. I have no money. I'm poor. Thanks for the mid-roll ads.
You guys are saying that's a $50 bottle of water? I didn't even know that. That's crazy, bro. And then getting ready for the gym. Bro is getting dressed like how girls get dressed before they go to the gym, man. Making it a whole mission. Making sure they fit and wearing jewelry and shit. Bro, going to the gym with a Rolex is wild. This is the exact success point that I'm talking about. When I tell you guys, don't quit your day job. When I tell you guys, get a skill set. When I tell you guys, don't leave your regular job for a social media job until you're making 1.5 to 2 times as much. It's to combat videos precisely like this. So this shit went fucking viral all over the internet right now, bro. I'll play the video without interrupting, and then we'll go back and talk about this. But this thing has almost 700 million views on X right now. Okay? This shit is everywhere. And it's called The Morning Routine. All right? I'm just going to play it out one time for you guys, and then we'll play it again and react to it. So I'm going to play it out for you guys one time uninterrupted. I'm going to give some commentary this time, right? I wanted you guys to watch it one time uninterrupted without any comments so you guys can kind of formulate your own thoughts, right? Watch it again, and then we'll look at some of the Twitter comments, which are hilarious. But so 3:52 a.m., he gets up and he has this tape over his mouth. And I know that this is popular amongst a lot of people to ensure that they breathe through their nose when they sleep. You know, some people say it's better for you. It helps with your longevity, etc. So they put this stuff on their mouth when they go to bed. So you see here, it's, I guess, meditating, writing something in a journal.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
I think that's the Bible right there. Now, I'm seeing a wave of people putting fucking ice in a bowl and then putting their face in it. Now, obviously, this is like for skin, right? To I guess, maintain elasticity, prevent aging, get rid of wrinkles. And you guys are saying that's a $50 bottle of water? I didn't even know that. That's crazy, bro. Right? So I've been seeing a lot of people doing this shit. And then getting ready for the gym. Bro is getting dressed like how girls get dressed before they go to the gym, man. Making it a whole mission. Making sure they fit and wearing jewelry and shit. Bro, going to the gym with them. So, goes to the gym. Takes a jump in the pool. It goes into the jacuzzi.
That's it.
Goes back, showers. Eats a banana. And then he puts the peel on his face. Puts his face in the water again.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get...
Before he goes on, it looks like he's doing some kind of Zoom call or some shit like that. Which, you know, it's kind of funny. You don't hear him talk until then, and then you're like, oh, man, this guy's that feminine voice.
Get in at least 10,000.
And then some girl, probably his mate or his chick.
Thank you.
Like, look. And then some of these comments are funny, bro. Extremely gay, this guy sucks all the cocks. What's up with men wearing women's jewelry these days? Yeah, because this is, I forget what the fuck the name is. Fresh be wearing this shit. Chat, come on. You know me, I don't fuck care about jewelry or whatever, but I forget what the hell the name is. Not the 4 a.m. twerk session. What got me is how it took him 1 whole minute to walk outside. See, I knew niggas were going to be analyzing this shit. Your desk is too high. Niggas making fun of him about that. Right? Watch on in the shower not getting talked about enough. Right? The pool's actually filled with Saratoga water. Someone said this looks gay. Tyrone, are you okay? Worst in the meeting, you're about to explain to us how you blew the budget. Yeah, and then bro locked in before the meeting. You know, it's just like funny shit, bro. Yo, this meme always gets me fucking dead, bro. The Pepe, man. And then some nigga put this, the build-up was the same for this voice. Like, yo, bro, niggas just making fun of him, bro. But, like, look. Starts and stops reading the same minute. Great stuff. Oh, man. Shit is funny, bro. Someone had a funny-ass comment. I don't know where it went. Someone put this nigga bullshit in, and it got like 200K likes or some shit like that. It was hilarious, bro. But the point I'm trying to make here, guys, right? So, look. Remember how I told you guys that the internet is filled with, like, success porn, right? Like, people showing you guys, like, unrealistic shit. This is an example of that, right? Now, let's go back in time. The year's roughly 2013, 2014. Vine is starting to get very popular. Instagram is a thing. People are still using Facebook, but it's on its way kind of getting old. Right? And Instagram is kind of being the switch over. People are on YouTube, but not necessarily, right, as big as they are now. And the 2010s, guys, the ability to make money on the internet as an influencer became real in the 2010s, right? Prior to 2010, if you said you were an influencer, I mean, hell, even up until 2013, 2014, 2015, if you said you were an influencer, people would laugh at you, right? I don't even think Instagram had video yet at this point. Right? And they put the video in to combat Vine, as a matter of fact. I think right around 2013, 2014, Instagram added video to combat Vine, and that's what actually ended up putting Vine out of business. I mean, if you guys remember, Vine was this video sharing app that, you know, had like 6 or 7 second long videos, which a lot of big YouTubers today started on Vine, right? People like Logan Paul, people like King Bach, people like Jake Paul, etc. So many, you know, of these influencers became popular first on Vine, then switched on over to Instagram, and then obviously YouTube, right? And the 2010s made it where people were able to actually earn a living and do social media full-time as a career, okay? It was still frowned upon. It was still like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking about making money on YouTube or social media? But it started to become real at that point. And we saw a transition of young people where young people, when asked what they wanted to do for a living, Gen Zers, by the way, it went from being doctor, astronaut, lawyer, cop, firefighter, nurse. It went from that to, I want to be an influencer, right? And this guy, I think if I'm not mistaken, is like in his mid-20s. So this guy's a Zoomer, right? He was born in like the year 2000, more than likely, right around 2000. And I would say my generation, which I'm a millennial, I was born in 1990, we were like the last generation where we were pushed to go to college, we were pushed to get a regular job, we were pushed to like be a real adult, right? But the generations after me, they kind of make fun of it. Oh yeah, I'm adulting. Oh yeah, I'm going to be an influencer. Oh yeah. They were able to basically kind of cut responsibility to a degree, right? And these younger guys, these Gen Zers, they grew up with the iPhone. They grew up with smartphones. They grew up going to school and being able to utilize a smartphone while they're in class. When I was in school, guys, we had Razors, Nokias, right? Anybody here that was born in 1990 or earlier, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we had the fucking flip phones. We didn't have the access to cell phones that could literally Google information and get you anything you needed to get, let alone being able to record videos on it, right? The ability to be able to record yourself on a cell phone is a relatively new thing, guys. Don't forget about that. Like, I mean, obviously we've had it now for a while, but people forget 20 years ago, we didn't have this type of technology in the palm of your hands. And I say all that to say this. We saw a shift, a huge generational shift of young people wanting to become entrepreneur influencers, okay? And with that need and with that with that shift, you started to see the rise of the online guru, right? You started to see the rise of people trying to promote, oh, you could be an influencer. Oh, you can just buy my course. I'll teach you how to have a laptop lifestyle. I'll teach you how to be an entrepreneur. Like, you don't have to work a 9 to 5, live this lifestyle, right? Have a nice high rise in a major city in the United States and work from your laptop and then, go to the gym when you feel like it and live this really awesome life. And this is actually what I fight against quite a bit. For all of you guys that are aware, you guys call into the show. A lot of you guys say, hey, Myron, I want to be an entrepreneur. Myron, I want to do social media, whatever. What do I always tell you guys? I tell you guys, look, it's not for everybody. It's not easy. And the market's oversaturated. So get a job, get a skill. And if you want to do it on the side and then see how it goes before you segue into it. Because I'm not going to be one of these guys that's telling you, I got a course, just go ahead and be an influencer. I'll teach you how, right? Which, by the way, we are probably going to make something for you guys where I'm going to teach you guys how to make an online podcast course, because we've been getting this asked that a lot. But the point is I'm never going to tell you guys quit your day job. I'm going to tell you guys every single time, get a skill, get a regular job. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, right? And this is one of the beauties, right? And one of the things that I thank God that I had the ability to do, which I worked in the professional world first, okay? For those that don't know, I specialized in Homeland Security investigations, right? For 7 years. I worked for the agency for 10. So I understand what it's like to have a regular job, the grind, 9 to 5, etc. And there's nothing wrong with it. Despite the fact that a lot of these influencers sit there and try to sell you a dream of you can have this laptop lifestyle, you could travel and work and make all this money, it's not real for a majority of people. It simply isn't, okay? But thanks to the ease of the internet, the ease of technology, the ease of smartphones, etc., everyone now can become an influencer. And we've really seen this explode since 2020. When the pandemic happened, a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people lost their income, a lot of people lost sources of revenue. And what ended up happening was a lot of people took their regular job and moved online, or they started to make content online. Even us, right? We even started doing our podcast in 2020 while we still had our real jobs. And the reason why this was so popular is that in 2020, people were stuck in their homes, so they started consuming way more Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, etc. TikTok exploded during this period of time, right? So it was a really good time to get your foot in as an influencer, right? So it became very popular. This gave rise to a lot of the influencers you see now. If you guys look, a lot of popular streamers, a lot of popular influencers, whatever it may be, especially on the short form content like you guys see here now on Instagram, whatever, they haven't been on that long. You know what I mean? They kind of just blew up. And it's because of the recent explosion on the like of short content. So it started with Vine, then it went to Instagram. Now it's being held by TikTok, right? TikTok is pretty much the main short form content platform. So why do I say all this? I wanted to build the background for you guys of how content like this has become popular right here, right? The reason why this content is so popular and why it went viral is because deep down, everyone wants to live a lifestyle like this guy. Despite people hating on the comments, despite people talking shit about him, despite people saying that he's a metro or gay or whatever it may be, at the end of the day, this guy lives an awesome life. Let's just call a spade a spade. He has some money. He lives in a high rise. He's going to the gym. He's working a low manual labor job from a computer, making a lot of money, clearly, Rolexes and, expensive bracelets, right? Though metrosexual and sus to some, this is what a lot of people want. So that's why this is blown up, right? The fact that he does some things in here that are a bit ostentatious makes it even more controversial. But the reality is everyone wants to have a life like this to some degree, right? So a lot of people are going to hate on him. Now, my thing with this is I would call this is the exact success porn that I'm talking about. When I tell you guys, don't quit your day job, when I tell you guys, get a skill set, when I tell you guys, don't leave your regular job for a social media job until you're making 1.5 to 2 times as much, it's the combat videos precisely like this. Okay? And that's why I kind of wanted to talk about this, because videos like this is what makes people think or say, oh, I want to have this laptop lifestyle. Oh, I want to be an influencer. Oh, I want to do XYZ. The ostentatious behavior, right, from this guy in this video perfectly symbolizes what people in his age group wish and aspire to have. They don't want 9 to 5s anymore. They want to be able to wake up early or do what they want to do, go to the gym, work their, entrepreneurial job from a computer, make a whole bunch of money, and then go about their day. That's what they want. But the reality is most people are not going to be able to do this. So when I tell you guys, yo, this is not for everybody, don't fall for the bullshit you see on the internet, videos like this is precisely what I'm talking about. Look, this guy, young guy, obviously killing it, I'm not going to be here to hate. Yes, it is funny that he's, drinking $50 bottles of water and, wearing jewelry in the gym. I do think that's a bit strange, but that's fine. Do your thing. There's nothing wrong with self-care. You guys know me. I tell you guys all the time, I did a hair transplant. I got my teeth straightened. I got my teeth whitened. I go to the gym all the time, right? Obviously, I don't have like a more refined skincare routine because I've always had pretty decent skin, right? Because I just drink a lot of water and don't do drugs and do dumb shit. But regardless, like, it's cool that he does the self-care. Maybe it's to a whole other level. But the point here is that, yes, you could watch this video and have it maybe make you inspired. But the reality is most people are not going to be able to do this. But why is content like this popular? Content like this is popular because despite people talking shit in the comments and saying they hate this guy, that he's gay or he's metro or insulting him, this is something that a lot of people wish and aspire to have. It really is. And some of you guys can get this lifestyle. I'm not saying y'all can't. But I don't want you guys to quit your day job, right, or give up a good career thinking that this is going to be the way. Because a lot of times when they do this shit, right, they're trying to make you think that you could do this too. And if I'm not mistaken, this guy's like a fitness coach or some shit like that. I think he teaches people how to do fitness businesses. Right, so he has an incentive to show this lifestyle. Oh, look at the freedom I enjoy. Oh, look at what I can do. You could do this too. Right? So, yeah, and again, like I said before, this is why I thank God that I had a regular job before this shit. Because I still remember what it's like to, go to the store and be like, oh, I don't got money for this. I'm going to put it back. I still remember what it's like to go to the grocery store and buy food. I remember what it's like to be on a budget. I remember what it's like to, be like, damn, I can't pay this credit card off right now. I gotta wait another week or whatever. Like, I remember that, guys. Like, I've only been on social media for 4 to 5 years, but I had a regular job way before that. So the beauty is that, like, I'm still able to identify with you guys, right? I still know what it's like to not be rich. I still remember it vividly in my brain. It's burned in my head. I grew up in a poor household. Like, we didn't have money. Right? And then when I became an adult, I didn't really start making 6 figures until I was about 25-ish, 26-ish. So from there, I was like kind of just like living paycheck to paycheck. This is why I've always been very low maintenance, because I just like learned to do that from saving money, right? And not spending like an idiot. And I've just kind of maintained that mindset. But I'm able to look at stuff like this. I'm able to look at success porn like this and tell y'all this ain't the way for most y'all. It simply isn't. I'm not trying to destroy anyone's dreams, But I can tell you guys that this ain't the way. Now, this guy right here, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's had a real job before. I think he was like a college football player, and then he went right into social media, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem where, you know, you become an influencer in your 20s and you become successful, you just don't identify with you don't identify with normal people, bro. Like, a lot of these streamers like are completely unaware of how the real world works, unfortunately. Right? And that's one of the big differences between me and other guys, where I know what it's like, guys, to have a regular job and fucking grind every day, Monday through Friday, you know? And hell, I liked my old job. You guys know that. You guys know I really enjoyed my old career. You know, I'm not one of these guys like, oh, I hate my job. Oh, like, nah, I loved it, man. Fuck. I'll go back. I mean, as a couple of you guys asked me, like, if they called me and said, hey, Martin, we need you to come back to HSI in a leadership position, you know, would you do it? I would do it. I would take the pay cut and I would go back.
So last week we looked at weird moments that women share online from their private life, and this week it's the men's turn. You see, this influencer's morning routine just became the most viewed video on X of all time, and obviously he's in good shape. Apparently he's very rich, so I'm thinking we all want to be that. Let's see if we can learn something from this routine. Okay, the first thing I noticed, obviously he's in good shape. Credit to him. You know, I'm not hating on the lad. He's in good shape. Do I wish I looked like that? A little bit. Can't lie. Second thing I noticed, 3:52 a.m. This man is up grinding from early on. No wonder he's so successful. You lot sitting in bed asleep in your pits, yeah, lazy as fuck. No wonder you're not doing shit with your lives. This guy is up. He's grinding. He's making the hours count. By the way, he just removed that thing off his face. That's because he's not a mouth breather like you fucking peasants out there. Even his sleep is better than your sleep. Every little detail counts. Do you get that? That's why he's where he is, and that's why you will never be there unless you're willing to do this. It's another minute, 1 minute on brushing your teeth. You lot, if you're spending too much time on brushing, you got to quicken your game up, man. Too many of my, call them what you will, clients, you know, my subscribers, they take too long worrying about their teeth being... Just get it done, man. The fucking world's out there waiting for you. Your empire is not going to go and build itself, all right? Get your fucking teeth brushed. Get on with it. He's pouring out sparkling water, right? Are you swilling your mouth out with tap water? Is that what you're doing, is it? You don't want it enough. It's as simple as that. Push-ups followed by twerking on the balcony. This is the work we don't usually see from these, you know, these millionaires. We don't normally get this type of insight. And I do really appreciate this because he's giving up the secrets here. 4:38, he sits down, closes his eyes and breathes. What are you lot doing at that time of day? Yeah? Are you being that productive? I highly doubt it. 4:42, writing stuff down, yeah? Conceive, believe, achieve. You've got to write it down in order to positively visualize it's going to happen. If you don't write it down, will it ever happen? Probably not. Does look like he's on page 1 there. Bit worrying. Trust him, he's a guru. They're always spot on.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
Listening to religious stuff. What he's telling us is not only am I physically in shape, spiritually in shape as well. He's ticking every box. He's ticking every box. You've lost me. He's just put sparkling water in a bowl of ice and smashed his face into it. This is some next level shit, right? Clearly, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in life. He's obviously got the answers, so let's see. See that? It says worthy on his t-shirt. Because he's worth it, yeah? Where have I heard that before? rubbing banana peels on his face. Now, I've always heard gay men take much better pride in their skin. But now I am really impressed because I'd never thought of that. I've just been eating bananas this whole time. Turns out I should have been just rubbing them. I mean, that's probably how he does it when the cameras are off, to be fair. He's probably being a bit conservative here, do you know what I mean? But he's just like, oh, yes. This guy's unbelievable. Oh, fucking hell, he's unbelievable, isn't he? Washing his face. More ice, yeah, more ice. At this point, he's been up 5 hours, right? Let's just look at what he's achieved in those 5 hours, right? Because this is elite level shit, right? He's took his mouth peel off, brushed his teeth, sparkling water, yeah. Done a few fucking press-ups, which would amount to a grand total of fuck all. It's all for the camera, right? Stands up, breathes. Like, literally, that is what he's doing, yeah. Sits down, breathes, writes in a journal that's had fuck all else written in it by the looks of it, watches some Instagram, dips his face in water, goes for a quick run, hops in the swimming pool. A quick run in the swimming pool, you could bang that out in fucking no time. Like, all of this is such fluff, isn't it? It's fucking unreal. And then he even films himself in the shower, man. I get it, right? If I'd pumped myself full of that much gear and I had a body like that, I'd walk around with fucking tassels on my nipples, right? I'd want everyone to see. But there's a point where it's just like, come on, mate. Have a bit of fucking, like, manliness about you. A little bit of, like, all right, you show a little bit, but, like, you're literally like some fucking beauty queen here. Just, the regiment is so mental. And I get most of this is for the camera, right? But it's just it's secondhand embarrassment, isn't it? And another bowl of fucking ice. Another bowl of ice. What is with all the fucking ice, man? Like, why am I getting annoyed? I might be the fucked up one here. And I know I'm a fucking northern ape. You know what I mean? I don't do all of this sort of self-care bullshit, right? I don't, right? Little bit of moisturizer will be the absolute maximum I do after having a shower, right? I might comb my beard. That's it, right? And that's all men should do. I'm sick of this fucking new wave of men. Fuck off. I'm fucking sick of it. Only women should do this bullshit. And even then, it's silly. But fair enough, right? You're supposed to be beautiful. This is ridiculous. The guy's skin is so smooth. It's a joke.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
2 seconds. I've got a phone call to take. Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, wait there. Now, for me to turn up to this event, it's going to cost you at least 100. At least 100 grand. No, we're not doing it for a penny less, mate. No chance. Let me know, yeah? Cheers, mate. Cheers. Bye. Bye. It's just the fact that he's clipped that up and put that in there as if it's a real thing. Like, fuck off. And look, I'm not being, cruel here, but he might be quite short, I think, because that desk is looking quite high. It's nipple height on And this guy is a classic fake it till you make it, right? He's obviously all about the image. He's all about how he portrays himself and wanting to look like I am the ultimate guy, right? I've got every single thing locked down. My life is super organized. And this guy has got millions of followers off of doing this nonsense. And it's like a 12-year-old's idea of what success looks like, isn't it? But some dumb people will look at this and be like, wow. He's got it. He's got it all figured out, this guy. And that's where I kind of get a bit triggered because you're kind of conning people. And it works. Like, it's that fake it till you make it. We've seen it done a million times before on social media. And personally, I think it's, especially in the current economical climate, it's not in good taste, right? Flaunting every penny you have to make yourself look as rich as possible while people are fucking struggling more than ever in my lifetime. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I just don't rate it. Especially because it's, you're getting clicks not because of what you actually got to say, how smart and intelligent or funny or what entertaining you can be. It's all about just flaunting your shit. And look, credit to him, he's got a good body, he's worked hard for that, right? I'll give him that. But it's the flashing the watches and people's faces and all that. I'm just like, that was cool 10 years ago. We don't give a fuck anymore. Does anyone really give a shit about it? Some people do. I don't care. And funnily enough, some kid did reply to this with screenshots of him doing work with him as a graphic designer and basically working on his clothing label and saying that he was refusing to pay him and bullshit like that and saying that he's not who he makes out he is. His actual quote was, "This guy is the face of laziness. This dude hired me to consult for his brand. He is so broke and stupid." I dropped him as a client after the first month, by the way. And apparently this guy used to be a college football player in America, didn't make it in the NFL, and has since, become a personal trainer, rich and famous people or whatever, and he's made it work for him that way. And good for him, right? There's absolutely no hate whatsoever from me for him being successful. I like it when people do that sort of shit. It's just the way he's going about it now, rubbing it in people's faces. It makes my stomach churn.
I don't lose. I win.
Does anyone need shorts that tight. What the fuck are we doing here, mate? Honestly.
That's what I do!
He's running in the rain. Do you know what? We do that in Newcastle pretty much every fucking day, mate. We don't make TikToks about it. It's just life. You know what I mean? He has no reason to be sprinting anymore, by the way. He's not a professional athlete. This is purely just so he can look cool for TikToks. That's the only reason he's doing it. At a certain age, you just think, really? When you're trying that hard to look cool, that's when it's not cool anymore. If you were an actual sprinter, and, you know, he was training for the 100 meters in the Olympics or whatever, this would make some sense. This doesn't make any sense to me. Other than showing your cock off, which is basically like for the ladies. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're doing here, really. And obviously, his gay fans, which he will have a plenty of, I'm sure. Even I've got them, so he's definitely got them. Shout out to my gay boys out there. That's getting clipped up. He's got boxes and boxes of this motherfucking sparkling water. You're just dipping your face in it. What's wrong with that? When he pours the salt in and the whole time with his shirt off and then dunking it and then tensing his biceps as he dunks his fucking face in the water. It's the most ridiculous thing we've ever seen. That's why he's gone viral.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking grown man can't dress himself. He's letting us all know I've literally got servants, mate. Yeah? Yeah. What have you got? It could just be some girl he's shagging for all we know, but like it's all about the image. It's funny because you never see really, really rich people doing this. Ever. They don't even wear jewelry. Him, before he goes for a fucking run, he's putting a fucking Rolex on. He loves himself so fucking much, it's actually brutal. Security guards now, as if he needs, what, you're getting paparazzi'd, are you? You got a few fans on Instagram, mate, calm down. Oh, he doesn't carry his own bag. No. This man has baggage handlers for him. And no offense to this fella here, but he just made you look like his bitch. Grown man carrying his bags for him. What, you thought he pressed his own elevator button? That's for you losers out there. This man doesn't even press his own elevator. He's holding the door up for him while he's on the phone. The whole thing is just, I'm dying over here. The level of cringe for this poor fucking baggage handler having to open the door for his guy. Like, come on, man. Can you not open your own fucking door now? Oh, you thought you drove his own Bentley? He doesn't even care. I bought a Bentley. I don't even care about driving it. Let someone else do that.
It's the same design.
Louis Vuitton, bitches. Louis the fucking ton. You lot walking around with your normal, well, most of you are self-respecting men who don't have a handbag.
This is 2,000.
It's even saying the price, £2,000 for a fucking man bag. The fuck is this? Why can't he just do what all other self-respecting men do, which is blow his money on booze and women? What are we doing here?
$830.
What? Pay by card. I've got the cash right here. Well, it's the same thing, really. I want to show you how much cash I've got, yeah? Like that. This is so stupid. Oh, he doesn't even put his own bag in the fucking boot. Man!
10K didn't look like anything.
Every time we hear a snippet of his phone call, he's always talking about 10,000 this, 10,000 that, man. I can't be hating on this too much now. Fucking wanker. Just an absolute wanker. Straight away with this next one, he's got himself flowers. Even when women do that, it's a bit sad. Like, let's be honest, yeah, ladies, I know you love your flowers and I'm supportive of it, right? But when a man does it, that's gayer than shagging another man up the arse. Let's be fucking real here. Where's your manly pride, man? Come on. I know people talk about toxic masculinity, but this is where we need toxic masculinity to step in and bully this guy. You know his body is absolutely hairless as well. There's not a single fucking hair from his toes all the way up to his fucking neck here. Not one hair. What a fucking pleb. I think about how I grew up watching this, right? I was surrounded by proper fucking men. Monday to Friday, I was doing engineering. My hands were in oil. Saturday, I worked a Saturday job in a butcher shop. My hands were covered in animal blood that I was having to wash off the freezer fucking walls, right? That shit toughened me up. This bullshit needs to be frowned upon in male circles. If any of you lot thinking of doing this shit, get off. Get off the fucking channel right now. You're not welcome. It's the way he keeps looking at himself in the fucking mirror. Everyone has a little look at themselves in the mirror. I bet he spends hours. Was it necessary? Here's what I'm asking, right? Because I obviously think about this sort of shit, right? He's got a camera waiting for him out the door. So what he's done, right, is he's gone out the door, he's put the camera there, gone back in the door, then opened the door. Then moves the camera around the corner, down the hall from walking up the hall. Then down the other fucking hall, moves the camera down, then walks again. Do you understand the level of self-love we're talking about here? It's fucking ridiculous, man. In his mind, he must be thinking, it'll look really cool if they see me walking. Yeah, then I'll walk more. Then I'll walk again. Then I'll look so cool in my suit. That's literally his brain pattern. Oh, he pushed his own elevator button this time. God, he's really slumming it today. Oh, the fucking tripod behind him. His life's a Hollywood movie, isn't it?
She's made millions.
Every time we hear a phone call, it's about a number of money. Millions. Millions. Could be talking to anyone about anything, or he could just be having a fake phone call. You'd be the judge of that. And now, a word from our sponsors. Good news, lads. Manscaped are back. And this time, it's personal. Personal care for you, that is. They're going to look after you. With their latest release, the Chairman Pro Package. This is an all-in-one set that gives you everything you need to recreate a luxury professional shave right at home. And the star of the show is the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver. It comes with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. The first one is the skin-safe 4-blade foil for that close, smooth shave. And the other one is the skin-safe stubble trimmer for when you want to keep a bit of that rugged look. And both of these are designed with skin-safe technology to reduce razor burn and irritation. And the standout feature that differentiates the Chairman Pro from all the rest is the Flex Adjust technology. This innovative technology ensures a superior shave by allowing both blades and the pivoting head to seamlessly adapt to the unique contours of your face. And what makes it even easier is it's waterproof, so you can even use it in the shower. Or if you just want to go out in the rain, whatever. Might look a bit weird to the neighbours, but I'd admire that. And this lovely bit of kit has up to 75 minutes of runtime on a single charge. And they've also included the Power Shave Gel to give you the ultimate wet shave experience. This non-irritating, lubricating formula is specifically made to work with the Chairman Pro. And to finish it off, we've got the Face Shave Soother. This aftershave serum is a game changer. Use it after shaving to hydrate your skin and soothe any post-shave irritation. So, if you want to get the best shave of your life, you know what to do. Click the link in the description below. Go to manscaped.com/true and you'll get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code TRUE at checkout. Big love to Manscaped for looking after the lads. But for now, enjoy the video. Appreciate it, bro. You're not even getting your own water anymore. What the fuck is this? Shining another man's shoes. Do you let him shag your wife as well, mate? The only time we've seen him smiling is when he was looking at photographs of himself. I think that says it all. So deep. That is so deep. The rose falling. What does it symbolize? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure it's something really important. Of course, caviar. The most expensive thing possible. By the way, he also wears women's jewelry. He's a classic case of someone who, whenever they spend any money, record it. This makes me look like a fucking baller. In fact, that was probably something that he expensed on his fucking business as part of a shoot. This is all a shoot. This isn't him filming his life as if this is how he actually lives. And to be fair, because he's now gone viral, he'll probably make a fuck ton more money, and this is all paid off for him. Mate, no food should ever go through your bathroom door. This is not the place for eating. And again, it's just him doing the extreme to be like, look at how fucking rich I am. I get a woman to bring my fucking food to me in the bath. Who gives a shit? Does your little servant look at your cock while you're in the bath, does she? While she's dropping off the fucking food? Is that ethical? Now, if you do want to repeat his success, luckily he has done some clips where he gives you the formula, right? Listen carefully here if you want to do the same thing.
I see so many people trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already there, bro. Just do what they're doing and make it better. That's it.
Genius. Absolute genius. So basically what he's saying is copy other people. So lads, if you want, get your kit off, buy some tight shorts if you want, and dunk your face in some sparkling water and ice. Bob's your uncle. There you go. There's the formula.
I have no college degree, no certifications, and I'm doing better than most trainers with better results. You get what I'm saying? I want to let you guys know you don't need any crazy certifications, a whole bunch of degrees, or years of experience to help people out. You just need to tell your story. You get what I'm saying? So it started off with me getting in the best shape possible. Once I got in the best shape possible, I realized a lot of millionaires and billionaires aren't even in shape. So if I can do this, I can for sure do that, 100%. I can for sure get $1 million and take care of the family. You have to repeatedly sell yourself. I started waking up at 3:50. I realized most people aren't doing this. So I'm not regular. Every day I'm selling myself on, yo, you're that guy. You can do whatever you want to do.
He literally just said, I'm waking up earlier and therefore I'm doing stuff that other people aren't doing. You got to sell yourself. None of that made any fucking sense whatsoever. There was no insight, not one single speckle of shred of information that anyone can pluck from to better themselves in that waffle that we've just had to listen to. And now for listening to it, we are all dumber. But lads, you can do it. The way he broke that down, it's as if he was telling people how to hack into NASA or do something really difficult. Mate, you got in shape. You put some fucking videos and pictures on Instagram of your body. Call it what it is, man. I hate how people try and like retell their story in a different way as if it was far more difficult. Fucking hell, man. You make TikToks. And look, I'll give him credit. He is good at something that I am actually terrible at. I am terrible at self-promotion. All of the whole bullshitting and making yourself look good and all of that. If anything, I've made myself look bad at times. So I'm not good at that because I'm not self-obsessed like that. I just want to talk to you guys about shit I say on the internet, make you laugh, make you think, give you something to enjoy your day. And look, some people might say, oh, you're just being a hater. Like, and I get it, right? Because I've said a few things about the videos, but I want people to succeed. I love seeing success stories, but when there's substance to it. When I look at people I admire, like Ricky Gervais, for example, I admire him because he's very clever, he's very funny. I don't admire him because he's rich and famous. I don't care about that. And these days, it's become more about looking rich and famous than actually doing something that warrants you being rich and famous and that earns you that. It's all about appearance and it's not about substance anymore. When I look at dudes online, I look at family men who've built their businesses, they've got their diet locked in, they're training hard, they're managing a whole bunch of stuff. A man with so little responsibilities that he can move his fucking tripod all over his fucking building and rub banana peels on his face. What's inspiring about that, really? You know, there's plenty of lads out there who could run around with their fucking cock out in their tight little shorts with a shirt off and take TikToks of it. But please don't. Just to be clear, we don't need any more. There's more than enough by the looks of it. This is shit content, is what I'm saying, right? And as much as it's going to help him and it's going to catapult him, you can do that. Absolutely. You get your money, you get your fame, which is exactly what you claim to have at the start, and it's exactly what you've come for. You get what you want. But what you don't then get is credibility, where we're supposed to sit back and go, how does he do it? For making great content. And I think a lot of creators, they confuse views with credibility. Boy bands sell many, many records for many, many decades, right? No one will look back at them and go, fuck me, how did they do it? It was dog shit. But it was for the numbers. And you make that trade-off. And if you do make that trade-off, you don't get to walk with your head held high as if everyone admires your content. We don't. Good for you, you got the money, but the trade-off was made, and now you have to live with that. And people might say, Bri, your content ain't all that either. Look, I've poured my heart and soul into my content over the years. Some content I'm proud of, some I'm not as proud of. But overall, I'd like to think, if anything ever happens to me, you guys have got a channel where you can look back on it and go, you know what, there was a lot of fucking fun stuff in there, and some really artistic stuff, some entertaining stuff, some thoughtful stuff. I hope. You know, I did hours of podcasting, for Christ's sake. And as much as I could have made more money going different roads, I deliberately didn't want to, because I kind of want to make stuff that I appreciate a bit. And when someone just sells out like that and just makes, and because his mate fucking shining his fucking shoes for him, I just think, I get your money, but you're not getting any fucking respect for that. No fucking way. And the sad thing is, he's not even the only one doing it. Like, it is so easy to do that. There's loads of dudes like this guy doing the exact same bullshit, having fruit chopped up into a fucking bowl of fucking sparkling fucking water and dipping their fucking face in it. I mean, look at this. It's just nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. So don't worry, you'll never be seeing a video like that from me ever. Look, maybe I'm just being harsh because I'm a content creator myself and this sort of shit triggers me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Am I being harsh? Is this ridiculous? What do you lot think? Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the True Geordie YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one.
Let's look at this here. this here is.
This nigga woke up at 3 a.m. and spent 6 hours doing bull. Which one I'm looking at?
Well, I mean, shit, I don't even know what we're looking for. Man, Zeke, what do you got me watching? What's going on?
I'm laughing because that is not moving, cuz.
Hello, bro. Hello.
Bro, it's not moving nowhere, dog.
Oh, yeah, that didn't run in place on that video.
It look good, though, but I promise y'all, he not moving, though.
You said it look what?
Like, it look good, like...
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about...
Come on, fool.
What the fuck this nigga
Hold on,
doing,
bro. This nigga said 3:52 a.m. What's on your mouth, first of all?
Bro, I'm like, I don't feel comfortable watching this that long, nigga. I don't feel comfortable watching that this long. They get this nigga on screen.
This what chat wanted us to see.
Man, hell nah. He's tweaking, nigga. What's going on? Get this off the screen immediately.
Bro, you didn't peep how he dove into that water, bro.
Man,
look, bro. For no reason. Bro, this nigga woke up at 3 a.m. and spent 6 hours doing bullshit. Bro, look at the timestamps, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was crazy. 4 a.m. to 9.
Bro, let's analyze this shit, bro. This is
out the screen, bro.
I'll be doing the ice stuff though. When you dip your face in the ice, I do that.
Yeah, that's good for you though. That wake you up.
He bought it just for the clip. I can't get mad at it, man. How many views this motherfucker got? That bitch got 425 million views. What the f?
I'm finna hit one of them bitches tomorrow. I'm finna get the TikTok booming.
Hold on.
Shirt on. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm finna hit that watch. Time stamp that shit. He moving that time, bro. He put that on 3X, didn't he? How he moving that time?
Get him on stream. Might as well. I'll do a workout with him. Oh, that nigga had a tennis routine to his shit. Bro, this does not play tennis, bro. Stop.
Ain't never
Stop it, bro. Stop, bro. Yo, stop. Your soul is not playing tennis on a regular, bro. Like, you nah, bro. Get your clip, though. That's funny, though. He didn't even hit that bitch across the net. Bro, look where the ball hit, bro.